Man, shout out to Shaquille O'Neal, man. Shaquille O'Neal and Allen Iverson. Man, let me tell you something. They are doing some great things with Reebok, man. Um, Let me just tell you, it is amazing for me to even talk about it. Because you don't have to look at it from a standpoint. How long Shaq and Iverson has been out the game, and to be able to do a deal like this is miraculous, man. And I know Shaq and Allen Iverson have some probably creative ideas, but let's kind of get into the article. So Shaquille O'Neal and Allen Iverson are coming back to Reebok, and it says in the article that the company for which they were signature athletes during their Hall of Fame playing careers to fulfill newly created management position. Now, O'Neal will serve as president of basketball with Iverson as his vice president. Speaking to Boardroom, Reebok CEO Todd, who started with the company in 1992, the same year O'Neal was brought aboard as a rookie with the Orlando Magic. And this is what Shaq had to say. Being at the company for such a long time, one of the things I'm most proud about is a lot of brands have a relationship with their athletes and endorsers. Usually they're giving them product in perpetuity and having them come to events and appearances. With this, we're actually bringing two of our legacy athletes together. And this is the CEO, Todd, saying this. With this, we're actually bringing two of our legacy athletes together and having them be in real management positions within our company. It's a new move in our industry that hasn't been done before. Now, this is what Shaquille O'Neal had to say based off on the CEO of Reebok, Todd's quote. Shaquille said, "A big part of my role will be leveraging my network to build bridges, connect the brand with players, and help those players develop through, though, through their partnership with Reebok." And Iverson looks to spearhead player recruitment while placing a focus on the brand's presence in grassroots and community initiatives and his annual Iverson Classic High School Showcase game. I see the direction where they're going. Let me tell you something, man. You know, Allen Iverson has a connection with the hood, with the black community. As you heard on what Shaq said, that Allen Iverson does every year his classic high school showcase game. This is going to be an opportunity for some young men to be able to get shoe deals, some Reebok shoe deals. And this is going to be great. You know, in college, they have the NIL. I'm going to tell you something, man. There are going to be some standout college basketball athletes who probably going to be able to get some Reebok signature shoe deals before they even go to the NBA. If they are that good and they are high probability of being in the top five NBA draft pick, this is amazing. And you know Shaq, man. Shaq is smart. Shaq is bright. Shaq is all about having fun, but also being able to connect and grow the business by being good people and showing that positive energy throughout your business, which is going to bring a massive amount of money. Now, I will say this. Allen Iverson's, because of who he is going to be some of a draw to get some athletes to sign with Reebok. Now, as far as the creative idea of the shoe, um, that still remains to be seen. Shaq left and then he made Walmart shoes. He wanted to make shoes that were affordable for everyone. Now, this is going to be Shaq shoes, does not look the best. But at the same token, I like what Shaq did in his shoe career by making shoes that was affordable for every child. You know, people that were less fortunate were not able to buy his Reebok shoes. They were too high. So he went the Walmart route and people were able to buy his shoes. I really feel Shaq is going to be probably someone having the mindset that he want to make sure the shoes are affordable, but he want to make sure they're great quality shoes as well. Allen Iverson, you know, Allen Iverson shoes, man. They're classics. He's going to bring a type of recruiting process back to the game, back to Reebok, and try to use some of his um, signature of who he was as a basketball player at one point to be able to have that draw and that pull to get top athletes to sign with Reebok. We'll see how this goes. At the end of the day, I do like it. It created another revenue, a stream of income for Allen Iverson. We all know about his financial woes, but he did or does have a lifetime shoe deal with Reebok that he supposed to be able to get a big payout. I think of like $20 million or something like that in the next year or two. So he's definitely not broke. He's definitely been making appearances and making some income, but this is another stream of income that he's going to be able to make to help secure his financial future for him and his family. Shaq, we know he's a boss. We know he makes a whole lot of money. We know that pretty much everything he touches, it grows. So it's going to be very interesting and exciting to see the creativity the President Shaq and the Vice President Allen Iverson is going to bring to Reebok industry. Stay tuned to the next episode of the Royal Figures podcast.